Hello, everybody. Welcome to Casa de Nerd. Here we game. I am the Mad Irishman, and this is episode 10 of our Dwarf Fortress series at Simple Paddle. Where we last left off, I don't remember because it's been 2 weeks since I've gotten to play, roughly, or do any recording. So, I haven't got to play in a little while. You know how it is: holidays, Christmas, New Year's, family, work, end of year, all that kind of stuff. It's hard to find the free time to do this kind of stuff. So we're gonna jump back into it now here in 2023 and see what we can do. So looking around, we have an elven caravan that arrived. Boo. We had an order get completed. We had some fowl hatch, and it's raining. One thing I did before I started recording is I made some changes to my work orders. I've been watching some other streamers and YouTubers and so forth play, and I got some ideas from them. I know Radamant, I was watching some of his stuff most recently, and to kind of combat the spam that you get from orders that aren't able to be completed, added a second check to make sure we have at least a certain amount of unfermentable plants or fruit to help negate that. And also I dropped the number we make in a run, since you usually get, especially for things like bolts or drinks or anything, you get more than one from running an order, right? So you get, and I was looking at some of the calculations, it depends on a lot of things, but you get anywhere between like 2 and 10 or something like that from brewing drinks. And it's really not important. It's what is important is that I have it set now to only brew 3 at a time, so I may get between 3 and say 30, but it's only going to get me to 100 and then it'll stop there. And if I have less than 10 unfermentable or unrotten fermentable plants, it also won't do it. So I should hopefully cut down on a lot of the spam from failed jobs. Did the same thing with all of these magnetite, limonite, hematite, and I added a refined coal thing in here too, because what ends up happening is you use the last refined coal to smelt, and then you don't have enough refined coal to make more refined coal, so you have to do charcoal to kickstart it. Because it's 1 log equals 1 piece of charcoal, but 1 limonite or bituminous coal can make 9 refined coal, I believe. So it's much more efficient. So this way, there should always be 1 left to make additional. And I thought I had it in here, but apparently I don't. So let's do that. Make coke from bituminous coal, and then lignite. Make coke from lignite. So we're gonna do both of these, and we're gonna say same thing. Only do 3, and only do if the amount of bituminous coal is greater than 3, and if the amount of refined coal is less than 10. We'll do 5. So it looks like we probably have 5 right now. And then we'll do the same for the lignite. Amount of lignite is greater than, what did I say for bituminous? It was 3 and 5. Okay, this confuses me because there's refined coal and coke, and as far as I'm to understand it, the way that the game is concerned, it doesn't care. They're fuel. So I guess we'll find out. I mean, it looks like that's right. So we'll find out. But those will be in there as well. And these are one-time orders, so they'll go away eventually. So hopefully that'll fix that. Now, as we scroll through the fortress, what were we up to? We had some stockpiles. I should go through and name these as well. Another thing I did find out, these temples probably aren't big enough, but that'll be a problem for future me. All of our workshops are down here workshopping. We've got bedrooms, and we've got our inn. This is our dwarven tavern. We actually should... Let me make the other tavern. We should, up here, have a spot for booze as well. We'll put little booze nooks over here to dig out. Okay, so I don't care about trading with elves. I really don't. They never... Well, okay. Never is a strong word. They rarely have useful stuff. And most of the time, they're just indignant jerks. Oh, I remember where we were. Were we marble? Yeah, we were still looking for the iron bearing ore. We were not able to find a lot of. We have a ton of flux stone, but not a lot of marble bearing or iron bearing ore. We were doing some exploratory tunneling, and we hit a cave level. Yes, we did. And that, I believe, is where we left off. Yep, we put the hatches down here because this is getting ugly. Make wooden bins completed. Yeah, because we weren't able to get any floors or anything built. So we kind of came down in a bad spot. So we blocked it off, and we were gonna set right down here. So we could come down here and then get access to this area, and then by default we'd be able to come down here and then have access to this area where there's some galena. Didn't I see something good down here? Wasn't that the whole point of this? Native gold, tetrahedrite, galena. Maybe not. Unfortunate. Needs limonite. Right. Didn't I tell you not to do that? Limonite greater than 5. So he shouldn't be trying to do that. He might have been in the middle of the order when I changed it. So it happens. All right. We got an axe dwarf visiting. Brew drink from plants. Oh, I did also want to do brew drink from fruit, which would be nice if I could like hold shift and move this all the way to the top or drag it. I want this to be up at the tippy tap. There we go. And then this is going to be the same thing. It's going to be 3. And then what I put in here, drinks less than 100, and then unrotten fermentable fruit. I don't know if drinks less than 100. Thankfully that's there. Apparently leaves and fruit. Okay. Sounds good. Another thing I want to do that I learned about recently. I'll put a little stockpile over here. It's not going to be a big stockpile, but just a stockpile like that. And we're going to set this up specifically for seeds. We're going to keep all the seeds right here because they don't need to be anywhere else. They're not going into cooking. They're not going into brewing. So the seeds can... Did you just... It must have already been queued by this guy. But the dude did the whole room and left that one thing right there. What a jerk. We're going to put all of the seeds up here. And specifically... Food. Seeds. Just seeds. Nothing else. Just seeds. And also, no barrels. Bags only. Apparently, there's an issue with seeds have to be stored in bags, and then those bags can be stored in barrels. But doing that means that if you have multiple seeds in one barrel, only one barrel can be queued by one dwarf at a time, and it can bottleneck you. So we'll do that. Cancels drink, job, item lost or destroyed. Okay. Sure. Stockpile. We just have to do the food. Okay, so there's no food in there. What about this stockpile? This has food. We don't want any seeds in this one. We'll take that out of there, so that'll force it to move up here at some point. We could use more dwarves, though. Rock table completed. We gave birth to a lamb. All right, so the merchant he's here. Oh, he's got camels. Let's request the broker. Let's see what he has. We'll decide if he has something good, if we want to trade with him. Oh, he's sleeping. It'll be a couple of minutes before he shows up. Okay. I guess that's allowed. We should set another stockpile that's just furniture, right? Or is that... No, this is a lot of other stuff. Let's have a stockpile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want it to be 9, right? Because this is 9. 10. Oh, yeah. It's a double wide hallway. Okay. There we go. So we'll just put furniture in here by itself. Rock door completed. Still sleeping. Good God. He's been sleeping for a year. Puppies. All right. Well, so far we're okay. What's this dude mad about? We should check that out too. Oh, that's right. I had forgotten about this little terrorist. Like, I had this in my last fort too, where the dude was... I truly believe he was glitched. Because he had nothing but good thoughts. Like, everything was good. And, like, this is almost all good. Like, he had the one trauma, right? And then annoyed after being accosted by snails. Like, move 4 feet. You won't be accosted anymore. What are you talking about? But yeah, so like he's got those 2 memories, but everything else is good. So, like, get over it, dude. Okay, sleeping, no job, trade at depot. But we'll keep an eye on the kid. See how it goes. Okay. I just want to see what they have to trade. We got some clay. Got some instruments. I wouldn't mind the instruments, honestly. Instruments aren't bad. You've got a cockatiel, a hedgehog, a leopard, kangaroo, cockapoo, giant magpie. So sometimes they'll have like, and this is what to look for, is sometimes they'll have like badass animals you can buy from them. That's really about all that you get out of them that's any kind of useful. Yeah, like pretty slim pickings here. Scepters, arrows, some pecan seeds, some leaves and fruit. Yeah. Other than maybe the instruments, I don't see... We are enchanted by your more ethical works. What does that even mean? I don't know what we have that we could trade with them. He doesn't want anything that's made out of wood or even stored in wood. I do have some iron. Not that I'm going to trade that, I just didn't realize I had it. Sell him some body parts. How about a fox skull? You like fox skulls? Sloth. Giant beetle mangled chitin? No? I guess I could sell some food. What do I have for prepared meals? 194. Like, that's a lot of food. So I could probably sell some prepared meals. Make some room there. That's really about it, though. I said, you don't have much that I want, but... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. Move goods, too. I really wish it didn't sort it this way. I wish it sorted it the same way the stock screen did. Because now I don't know where any of those prepared meals are.
One eternity later.
Oh, it's under barrels, yeah. Okay, I'm looking in the wrong spot. Prepared food barrel. Wow, look at this. So it's only got 6 items in it. And it's worth 2,000. That's pretty great. So we'll do that. Food barrel. This only got 2 items in it. Wow. Hen eggs. I've got a ton of eggs. Meat. We'll hang on to meat. Okay, so like that looks like it's most of our food right there. So we'll wait for that to show up. And then we'll see. We just got to make sure not to sell them the barrel. Then they'll get pissy. Still waiting 5 items. Are they grabbing it? No, I think all the prepared meals are down by the dining hall. So there is a little bit of a drag to get it up here. We're only waiting on one more. I think this is it right here. Nope. This is it. See how slow they're moving? All prepared food barrel. So that just tells me I need wheelbarrows in that stockpile, which I can do. Make rock coffers been completed. All right. So, oh, I can't. So, unlike bins where I can select the items out of them to sell, I cannot select the items out of these specifically. So, okay. No trader. We won't be trading with the elves. That's annoying. What we can do is, for the future, we can set up a order for is it pots? Large, that's for glazing. I think that's only if you store liquids in. Rock pots. Oh, no, I don't need that. I was gonna see about the description of the rock pot. But yeah, just make me 10 of them for right now. We'll see how it goes. Okay. So that was uneventful. We were still looking for... What was that? You right there. What are you? Below. Right there. Up, okay, that's a bat. It looked like a tiny spider. I want to see about doing this. If I do right here, dig down to, you know, to there. All right, yeah, so they moved all of the seed bags up here. That's great. We don't have that many of them, it appears, but we may have to expand this out in the future. No big deal. Needs refined coal. There should be a job to make refined coal. There's the nest boxes, which I know we said we needed a couple more of up here. A nest box. We got that guy. Is that the only one I had? I should have had two more. They might still be in transit to a stockpile. No. Might still be in transit to a stockpile. I'll be okay. Just waiting to punch down into the cavern layer here. And it looks like we're down. Okay. So we're down here. I did disable web collection. I really don't want people down here until I'm sure that it's reasonably safe. If we look at our unit screen. Doesn't look like we have anything in here that's a problem. What I do want is to be able to just look around, find some of this damn iron. What we got here? Cave swallow. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any. I think we're gonna dig deeper. See if we can hit another cavern layer. So this is where stairs are. See how much further down. Let's go to 0. Let's go to elevation 0. See what we get. We're at 23 minutes. I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. Alina and praise. More puppies. Weather. There's a lot of things that I've been thinking about doing for this fort. I feel like I'm either not ready for or I haven't fully researched or fleshed out yet. Finished goods. Let's take those off there. Okay. Then we'll have to dump these rocks somewhere. In fact, what we can probably do, just dump all those rocks. And this is this still set up as a dumping zone? It is not. No, it looked like it still was. Yeah. It is. So they'll eventually chuck the stuff down this hole into the giant pile of crap here. And then that'll be nice and clean. Hornblade, aluminum. Still not what I need. Okay, looks like we punched. I think that's still the same cave layer. What do we got down here? Orthoclase. Diorite. Okay. Zircon cluster. Hornblende. Gist. Galena. Go down here after the diorite, because that's a flux stone. Let's see what we can find down here at elevation 2. Charcoal, been completed. Moving stuff around, that's not that big of a deal. Alright, come on, guys. Get me something good here. Right before the end of the episode. Yeah, don't care. All diorite. Find me iron-bearing ore. Okay, that's my copper chains. I don't remember what I needed those for. I just remembered I needed them. Use magnetite. Right, you shouldn't be trying to smelt magnetite if we have less than 3. I was just going to say, I feel like that's really been cutting this down. But then again, I'm not so sure. It's more orthoclays. Okay, dig some exploratory tunnels. We'll call it an episode. Hasn't been a very eventful episode, but it's still an episode. And sometimes no news is good news. If you got any ideas about things I should start working on, or if I've said something that turns out to not be accurate or a half-truth, or whatever the case may be, let me know so I can start making more improvements. We're going to let them mine this out and see what we find here. But yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out and watching Dum Dum play Dwarf Fortress. I do appreciate you. If you like what you saw and you haven't already, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. All 3 if you're feeling particularly generous. The series is doing well on the YouTubes. I'm a small channel, small creator, so even videos with 100 views for me is pretty good. So a lot of my Dwarf Fortress stuff have been getting into that number, or trending towards that number. So I do very much appreciate all of you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.